Hey there, good afternoon or good morning. This is Ann C. coming at you. I am at the M Resort Spa and Casino in Las Vegas and just finished a 3-day event, and I was on the panel of experts, which was a lot of fun. All right, so we're going to dive into key number 17, which is take advantage of the teachable moment. Now before I do, I want to make sure that you go to www.annsiegmentor.com. Hi Jana, how are you today? Good morning. It's an absolutely stunningly beautiful day here in Las Vegas. So welcome. All right, so again, make sure you go to annsiegmentor.com for ongoing mentorship and leadership development. So let's dive into, this is very key to my parenting style, by the way, and that is to take advantage of the teachable moment. They are priceless. They have a high level of currency as opposed to what I might call canned presentations. I hope this doesn't feel canned. This is live and in the moment, so you're free to post any comments and questions below. If you're watching replay, just put in hashtag replay. But anyways, back to that. It's one thing to put together teaching points. I harken back to my many years of parenting. I homeschooled for 12 years. I've run multiple communities in the online space and different industries, and my favorite is developing leadership, developing people into their highest level and capability. So the teachable moment is not only a one-on-one. Let's say it's someone that you've hired or it's someone in your community and you see a gap that needs to be addressed, something happened. And to me, that is time to seize the day. That is when you need to seize the moment and see the incredible value that it is, because learning is best capitalized when it's real and in the moment, instead of coming up with scenarios that you would explain in a canned training presentation. The best is real life stuff. So you want to take advantage of that, and you want to take advantage of it as you're educating your own community. So for my own staff, we have 2 weekly staff meetings. One is a staff meeting once a week on Tuesday morning, and that's the internal team. It's about 11 people. And then when I add in my coaches and trainers, then now we've got, that's our team meeting. So staff meeting and team meeting. So what I do is when something has transpired in our community, I take the time to teach them. I don't want to just gloss it over. I want to say, okay, here's what went down. And here are, because oftentimes when we see that, we think of, the bad things out of that, but it's really a time to shine a spotlight, because that's all life is a series of learning experiences that are shared with other people to their benefit. What can we take from it? Be that good, bad, or ugly. So you want to make sure that you do that, okay? So seize that opportunity as much as you possibly can and be totally okay with it. They're the best. All right, make it real, memorable, meaningful, and relevant. It's got to mean something to them. What's the teaching lesson? What's the learning lesson that can be applied to them? I call it hard-earned lessons. And those are the best, because what do people want? They want what can be avoided. Something that's just, painful that you personally went through. And they want to know where are the pitfalls. You let me know ahead of time, because I don't want to go through those pitfalls. And so I'm more than happy to do that. That makes it real and authentic. And I assure you, someone who doesn't share pitfalls, it's not as though they're not running into them. They're just not teaching about them. So I always want to do that. I have many levels within my company and team and community, etc., and how I take those learning lessons out to them. But they need to know the value of it, and that's incumbent upon you as a leader to spell out the value. And then finally, leadership is caught more than it is taught. And that's why it's so important. Like when someone has a goof up, which happens, we all do, there's a goof up. I think back to my eldest son, when I was basically highly encouraging him to be an entrepreneur when he was in high school. And he went through like 7 or 8 different business models. I said, I don't know if you're going to succeed or not, but I will tell you one thing, is you're going to learn something. And that's the most important thing. And I gave him permission essentially to fail. Like fail? Well, naturally that's going to happen. Instead of, as I have people come who are new into the space of entrepreneurialism, they're absolutely terrified making a mistake or having failure. And it's like, get used to it, cut your teeth, fail fast and move on, and just chalk it up as a learning experience. And I'm not saying that you be careless or cavalier. I would never recommend that. I always encourage people, get a mentor. Be guided by someone who's gone before you. But just to be A-okay with failure and mistakes, it's what you do with them that makes all the difference. And that's what a great, awesome leader does. So if you're just joining me, make sure you go to AnnSiegMentor.com, where you can join my private community, leadership community, and we are going through leadership development books every month. And then one that we're going through right now is Born to Build by Jim Clifton. Born to Build. And we're talking about born to build businesses. All right, so I'm going to give it a wrap. Make sure, again, you go to AnnSiegMentor.com and join my leadership community. I look forward to seeing you in there. Bye-bye. Have a blessed day.